Good, bro. Come on now. Yeah, you freaking nerds. You know what it is, man. Episode 91 of the Polytickin Podcast, man. Oh, hello, Marcus, Sefa. We're in here again. Fuck. What are we doing?
Would you be a radio DJ?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you got the, you know what I'm saying? Every time I hear you intro the pod, I feel like I want to turn my radio up.
Yeah, turn it
Like,
up.
man,
Turn me up.
What's the funky 4 plus 1 more finna be this this week? Yeah.
Funky 4 plus more. Where's that from?
Yeah, it was like a top 5 countdown back in SAC, like growing up. I want to say it was in the morning, but it might have been in the evening, like getting off of school.
Okay.
But they would have like the most requested songs. It would be the funky 4 plus 1 more. What would your radio segment be if you was a DJ?
What the? I don't know. Probably something with like pop culture, maybe movies and TV shows.
You have a title.
Start
you need a hook.
I need a hook.
Yeah, you need a hook.
I don't know. I can't think of one off the top. Movies with Marcus.
Oh, there you go. Blue movies with Marcus. That'll be dope.
New movies with Marcus. I don't know. Something like that.
I said blue movies.
Oh, blue movies. Fuck. He keeps calling me a perv, and he does shit like that.
Mr. Marcus's movies. That'd be dope. Yeah.
And if you know who Mr. Marcus is, you nasty too. You all nasty.
I can't think of one either. I don't think I'd be a good DJ though. How about you? I want to answer the phones. I'll ask the people, like I want to answer the phones. That'll be pretty cool. But as far as like,
do you have like a thing that you would say? Hey, it's me, Sefa. I'm back on the line with you. What's your question, you motherfucker?
Exactly. So
without
like
that part, yeah.
You are live on 101.2, and the question of the day is, I'll do something corny like that.
Dang, are you fucking stupid?
I just thought of something super sad. And
oh, Jesus Christ, here we go. Leave it to this fucking guy.
Yeah, I just thought
some sadness. What happened?
It was this radio competition from I want to say it was in SAC. I'm pretty sure it was in SAC, but it was hella popular when it happened. It was a mom, and there was a competition. I want to say she was trying to win like a Nintendo Wii or something it wasn't a Switch. It was a long time ago. So it was probably the Wii or Xbox or something.
Yeah.
She was trying to win it for her kids. And you had to drink like a gallon of water, or maybe it was the 3 gallon of water, like under a certain amount of time.
Okay.
And so she was drinking it, and she was like hella struggling, and like the radio host and everybody, they was all laughing about it, oh, she's choking, oh, she's spitting it out, and then she died from drinking too much water, I swear. And like it was like when we heard about it, I don't know if she like technically drowned or I don't know what happened, but she literally died. And like it was hella. First of all, it was sad that she passed, but also like they were playing the clips of the radio host laughing at her, and it was yeah. I wonder what happened to those people. I wonder if they got fired or if there was repercussions or what, because that's kind of like murder, a little bit. Like, what's wrong with your face?
Kind of like murder.
That's kind of
like murder.
Yeah.
What are we talking?
No, they literally killed her. Maybe not murder.
She
but
knew
like,
the risks. She knew the risks.
You think she thought that she was gonna die if she drank too much water?
No, but she should have.
She should have thought that.
And now I sound like a victim blamer. Just because you said something crazier, they should be fired for murder.
No, I said I wonder if they got fired because that's kind of like murder. That's exactly what I said.
It's kind of like murder.
Yeah, like manslaughter, or I don't know. What do you call it?
Maybe more like coercion. Maybe more like coercion. They put like a price, right? Or they put like a prize or something.
Yeah, that's like some Hunger Games type stuff.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Coercion. That's when you make someone do something without telling them to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
little swiper, no
So,
swiping kind of thing.
well, wait, are you looking up who are you looking up?
Yeah. The hold up.
Yo, this guy is showing off his new computer like crazy. Y'all don't even know.
No, they
like
they
5
awarded,
episodes ago, he wouldn't have been able to do this.
they awarded her family $16.5 million.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sacramento. Wow.
Well, that was a fucking downer. Jesus Christ,
My
bro.
bad.
Yo, Sefa downer, bro. Good Lord.
Shout out to Jennifer Strange, rest in peace. Shout out to your family. That 16.5 won't bring you back, but I mean, hopefully. Damn. Anyways, yo, welcome to the Polytickin Podcast.
Yeah, welcome to the Polytickin Podcast.
Yeah.
It's not usually that sad, but
we're
yeah,
sad
we're in
people,
there,
so
bro.
get used to it, This is our specialty right now. All right. Sefa M, and the M stands for makes people sad, all right?
Yeah. Wintertime artist, bro.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that, man. Wintertime artist for sure. So what's going on out there, bro?
Episode 91, and before we start, y'all already know what it is, the Polytickin Podcast. But also, if you want some more of this, come on down to the Patreon, patreon.com/the Polytickin Podcast. Get an extra episode every week for $5 a month.
Yeah.
Come on down, support your boys, I'm saying? Get some extra content for you and get some extra money in our pockets for us, Also, if you want to check out more of us and also the Uso Lance Falatongo, the Balinese podcast, come on down to the Pacifica Movie Starter Kit, where Lance and Marcus break down contemporary classics of Pacific Islander movies and just movies in general, Last movie y'all did was Don Raid?
Yeah, the Don Raid documentary. Yeah, that's right. The Don Raid documentary.
Raid.
The next one is the next one I'm pretty excited about, bro. Is What We Do in the Shadows, the movie.
Ooh.
Wow.
Is that a Taika movie, or is he just do the TV show?
It's a Taika movie, yeah.
Okay. And there's a TV show too, right?
Mm-hmm. I think he's like a producer on the show, though.
Yeah. Okay.
I think he makes a cameo too. I remember. All right, so yeah.
So yeah, shout out to Taika, shout out to Pacific Movie Starter Kit, and also come down to the Way Back Wednesday pod where me and the Uso Lance Falatongo, the Balinese podcast, talk about old stuff. Come on down and reminisce with us. Hop on memory lane, you know what I'm saying? And we get to all of that fun stuff from back in the days.
Mm-hmm.
And also, if you want some sports, go ahead check out Lance Falatongo and Forrest, the Balinese podcast. They have excellent sports takes, and also they focus on, Pacifica, athletes mostly or primarily, but they cover everything. Unfortunately, they have to cover the Chargers and the Raiders, but that's somebody has to take out the trash. Anyways.
Yeah.
So yeah, without further ado, these sports, But so yeah, without further ado, my brother, how have you been?
That's how I've been. But I a couple days ago, me and my Uso watched Aiku, bro. This past Saturday, wait. Yo, he's scared as shit. The hair is rising from his arms right now. He's scared as hell. My door just closed, bro, because the window's open. I didn't put anything to stop the door from
closing. Like you seen it closing, or you predicted it was going to close? Okay,
I seen
that was a little force. That was a little forceful. Like,
yeah, what that mean? Does God not want me to record this anymore? Did I do something, bro?
The house said, "Shut the hell up, you too damn loud."
For real, shut your stupid ass up. This past Saturday, you good. This past Saturday, we watched Deadpool and Wolverine. Finally, a part of the conversation. You know what I'm saying? And I thought it was good.
Yeah,
I thought it was really good.
How was it? I didn't watch it.
Fun fucking movie.
I didn't watch it in the theaters. I watched it on my iPad. So you got the full experience. So, well, it was I feel like the intro scene was a big talking point for a lot of people.
Yeah, it wasn't as hyped. It wasn't as hyped as like it's not as hyped as you'd expect on opening night, right? People were in there, still, it was exciting. It was fun to watch, but we were all just pretty much silent watching it, like fucking Ebert and Roper. We laughed at the kinda, yeah.
Yeah, okay,
kinda.
Nice. That's nice.
Yeah, it's a cool little packed house. Yeah, no, it was fun, man. I thought it was great.
Out of 10,
it was a fun fucking movie. Out of 10, I'll give it an 8.5.
Ooh,
8.5 out of 10. Pretty damn good.
Yeah. In the Marvel universe, do you have any 10s? Like what is, so we can get a gauge of your barometer?
Probably the Spider-Man movies. I really like Tom. The Spider-Man movies are really good to me.
Okay.
Maybe Endgame. Endgame will be a 10 for me.
Okay.
That's a nice little bow to wrap.
Okay.
Yeah, Endgame's a 10. Maybe the second Tom Holland Spider-Man would be a cool 10, or the first. I don't know.
You ain't got love for the last one?
The last one was cool. Oh, the last one was great too. I'll give that like a 9.5. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I think that, I don't know, the sadness, because I'm just like, I want Peter to win, bruh. And he won, but at what cost? No one remembers, bro. You know what I'm saying?
We lost Marissa.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was sad.
Yeah, we lost Marissa. Yeah.
That was sad.
Oh man. Yo, everybody wanted Imane.
That Imane.
Yeah, that Imane. You don't want Peter McGuire. Tobey Maguire.
Not that
Tobey Maguire, Imane? Nah. Peter Maguire.
Deadpool was. Do you have any highlights? Any parts that like was your favorite, or?
Should we? Yeah, spoiler warning. You should put a spoiler warning.
Man, if you ain't seen it yet, man, get the hell up out of here.
Okay, relax. Relax. Okay. Yeah, Gambit. Seeing Gambit, Channing Tatum, that was awesome, and Blade. Yep, seeing those two.
I didn't like the Gambit. I feel like it was. I feel like it was
like Gambit.
It was too much of a joke. Like if he would have took it serious, that would have been. I feel like it would have been better.
You don't think Channing Tatum actually? Well, there's backstory to that, and why the Gambit cameo is really good. Yeah, so you know about that.
Yeah, but he was a joke, like his language, and not his dialect, and then them pointing out his dialect. It was like it's kind of like a meme appearance.
It's a Deadpool movie. Do you expect it to be serious? And it was just a one-off.
Well, Blade
is pretty accurate to Gambit.
Blade and Elektra they didn't compromise their character, I don't think. Gambit, who we never got to see, so it was like big anticipation behind that character. And then they brought him in, and then it was just like he didn't have any serious part. It felt like they were trolling.
I don't know. I don't think I agree with that. I think they did it. I think they did it well, man.
You think he was serious?
I don't think serious. Like I said, it's a Deadpool movie, so it's not supposed to be that serious. But I mean, I'm trying to think of the context of why we got him in there. He's a fucking discarded character into the void, right? And bigger backstory outside of the movie makes it even better to see him in there. So I think he was accurate to his portrayals. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't there another Gambit in like another X-Men movie that was kind of shitty? Or am I thinking of something else? Yeah.
No,
okay.
No, there was another Gambit.
There was. Okay. Yeah, I think they did. I think it was good fan service to have him in there like that. And I think the backstory makes it even better to have him. Makes it even better, his appearance in there.
I was excited.
He actually wanted to be Gambit, and they were going to have a solo movie about him.
You
were excited?
I was excited when I seen him walk in the door. And then like the whole like the little pieces that he had, it was just like they could have left him out, honestly.
Wow, really?
Yeah, it was. I
think it was one of the best parts of them all together.
I mean, nah, I think Blade, just because Blade, I didn't expect him at all. Even Elektra being in there was a little meme-ish just because nobody liked her.
Nobody.
So that part was funny.
That I agree with. Yeah, that for sure.
That part was like, but she wasn't a joke. Like they didn't play her off as a joke. She was.
I mean, you're talking about you're talking about two very serious characters, right? Like Gambit is a little playful. He's a little put up for like mockery. Not mockery, but like, he's a little more lighthearted than those two. Those two are super serious.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. Potato, bro.
I was super excited to see them though. Like when they all walked in, the X-23 character was.
That was cool.
I felt bad though. Like at the end when they all got Aiden, they all got Eliath, whatever you want to call it, at the very end, because I was thinking X-23 was going, and actually maybe she does come back later, but I was thinking that was going to be like the next chapter.
Well, she does. I mean, he saved them from the void.
Oh, did
saved X-23 too? Yeah, she was in the apartment with them.
Oh shoot. Okay. I didn't.
Yeah, she was sitting right next to. She was sitting right next to Logan, and then that's when Logan was like, "Hey, give me the fucking dog and go talk to her." Which, by the way, Hugh Jackman was fucking awesome, bro. He was awesome.
Nobody.
That's the Wolverine that I envisioned from the get.
Nobody could. I don't think anybody can replace him. Like I think they have to move on from Wolverine after this. They will never be able to. Like I know Batman is coming on, Spider-Man is coming on. Like all of these
90.
Yeah.
Till you're 90.
It's like I don't know if has there ever been another character portrayed so well that you just feel like nobody could ever replace him?
No. No. You like in the MCU?
Well, not even MCU, just in general. I think was it Heath Ledger's Joker, had he had a more of a run than a one-off movie, like had he been a consistent, you know what I'm saying, antagonist throughout a bunch of movies, the way that Hugh Jackman has, I feel like nobody could have topped that. But since he was just a one-off, it kind of makes sense that they rotate and cycle out. But Wolverine, I mean, I don't know anybody else that could that I don't know.
Yeah, that other cameo where he was like seeing all the other variants of Wolverine too with Henry Cavill, like that was cool. That was funny. But nobody can replace that shit, bro.
Remember he was a little dude when he was like comic book accurate?
Comic book accurate, 5'3". Yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah. No, it was really good, man. I thought it was great.
Think about did you like the fourth wall, like breaking down the fourth wall so much?
It gets tiring, but it got tiring, but I mean, it's Deadpool. That's what he does.
It was like it was a little like I'm not comparing the two in any other aspect besides the breaking down the fourth wall, but I feel like She-Hulk did it better, to where she was still a part of the plot, and she was still a part of the movie, and then there were certain times where she would hop out and be like, wait, what? Did y'all hear that? Like there were, there was certain, I feel like that, the constant breaking it and the constant making references, to me, I was kind of like, does he know how the movie ends? Like, I didn't know where his knowledge ended at. Like, I didn't know, he knew what we knew, but does he know what the producers know, or does he know what the director knows, or what the writers know? So it just felt, I don't know. To me, it felt like there were less. It was less at stake because he knew everything. So I was just like,
man, it felt like what he was going for, or like his goal wasn't as epic as like the first two.
Yeah,
like I was saying when I got out, like it seems like they nerfed the shit out of him, which is weird because he can regenerate and he doesn't fucking die.
Yeah,
but like they made him look like extra weak in this one. But I mean, he's getting into the MCU fold, so of course he's gonna be weak compared to everybody else. But like, I don't know. It's like they nerfed the fuck out of Deadpool, bro, and put a massive spotlight on Wolverine. Though that was cool.
Does he come back? You think they bring him back?
I think so.
Yeah, I hope so.
I think that yeah, me too. I hope so, and I think they're gonna really kill him off. Find a good way. Find a good way to kill him off.
They already did that. I feel like they gotta just let him ride off into the sunset. I feel
How would they do that without a death?
Get rid of his powers. Make him human. Make Wanda get rid of the mutants and have him be a regular human being, and then he doesn't become a threat.
House of
They,
M.
just make it to where he's not a threat to the villains, and they don't mess with him no more, and then he can just go and have a family and just be well, because they can't kill him again. The Logan death was perfect. I don't know if they could top that again. But
damn.
Yeah.
I think they can.
You think
I don't know how, but I think they can.
I mean, we'll see.
That'll be a tall task. But yeah, I think they can.
How do you feel about them just rotating and bringing everybody back? Like, what do you think? Robert Downey Jr., Hugh Jackman, maybe Blade, or I don't know.
I mean, it's exciting to me just because we've grown up seeing them, in these roles, so it's always good to see them again.
Yeah.
But I keep going back to what we was talking about last week with the new actors coming in, or up and coming actors to be put into the spotlight for their careers or whatever. And fuck, I don't know. That just sticks in the back of my mind. But I'm super excited to see them back, and I feel like they're finally going to be done. I mean, Wolverine is going to look really good in the MCU.
I feel like when it comes to Hugh Jackman and Wolverine, they're not robbing anybody of a spot, because anybody in that spot would be ridiculed to death.
Okay.
I don't
mean,
think
not
anybody
not a spot to be Wolverine, but to be something else. So they don't have to recycle these same old actors. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, now, I'm not trying to bring in a new actor to be Wolverine. Well, just some other central character that they can focus on to be some kind of big bad who isn't Kang because he's out, or now Doom.
Who? If you were the Disney Studios and you had a chance to either play Deadpool with Wolverine or Deadpool with a new up and coming character, which one are you choosing to pay the bills?
To pay the bills? Well, then Wolverine.
And I feel like that's why they're doing
that's their only motivation, right? Is to get the bag.
Because all these other movies have not been anywhere near any. I feel like, I don't know what the numbers are on this, but I feel like these numbers is going to be the biggest since Infinity War or something like that. So
I feel that's a given because it's Robert Downey Jr. You don't think if Jonathan Majors didn't go through what he went through, you definitely don't think that he would have gotten as big of a bag for Marvel as the big bad in the next Avengers movie as RDJ as Doom.
Hell no. I think he would work his way up.
That's what it is, right? It's the comparisons between the two, right? Yeah. Because again, Robert Downey Jr. is he's established and he's already known, so it's hard to meet those benchmarks. You know what I'm saying? But for someone who's like Jonathan Majors, an up-and-coming actor who doesn't have a big role like that to his name, besides, Creed and other things like that, like things that'll just skyrocket him to the moon. That's what this would do, regardless of numbers. And if you want to compare the numbers that he would make as Kang to the numbers that RDJ would make as Doom, there's apples and oranges, bro. No point. But I think for Major's career, that would definitely be a boon to it. And Robert Downey Jr. doesn't need that kind of boon to his career because it's already as good as it is, as great as it is. He doesn't need this for his credentials.
I don't think they're looking at it like, oh, we finna raise their stock up. I think they're looking at it like...
Of course they're not. I agree with you. They're definitely not looking at trying to raise their stock.
They're trying to...
actor stock. They don't care. They're trying to raise their bank account up.
And so whichever one is going to do the most is what they go with. So I don't, I see where they're coming from. I see why they chose that. I can't wait.
But if you take the money out of the equation, see, that's the thing, right? If we just take the money out of the equation, like it just seems, I feel like that's a good point to make, is that it does take away opportunities from an up and coming actor. If you just think solely about whether the studios want the bag, which they definitely do, that doesn't have to be said. You know what I'm saying? Like if we just take that factor out, then we know that like it's kind of a dick move to continue on with the MCU when you've already done so much for it and you're taking away opportunities for other people to make it happen. But again, Marvel just wants the bag. Disney wants the bag. So the smart move is put RDJ in as Doom since Jonathan Majors is fucking up over here. Fine.
You have
towel.
You also have to equate the fact that if they keep going with these new and up and comer actors and actresses, and they don't reach the numbers that they're used to reaching, then a lot of people lose out, because you see how much content they was pushing out on Disney Plus. They had all these TV shows, 8-10 season series, and none of those is happening no more because the money wasn't there. So in order for them to establish more interest in the MCU, and also to get the money to fund these projects, maybe they looking at it like, we tried this whole new phase where all these new people was coming in and we had all these TV shows and none of it worked. So maybe it is about money, but money to fund other projects for other actors. So I don't know if it's. I mean, I get you not stealing, but you're lessening the roles for one person. But you might be, with RDJ getting in there, you might be able to fund 10 more projects like Moon Knight, like Miss Marvel, or WandaVision and all that. So yeah, I get it.
Yeah, it's hard to center like a whole movie universe around the characters that they have now, and I wouldn't know who to center it around besides Doctor Doom. That's a good villain. It's a great selling point, man, with RDJ back. So
yeah, I wonder how many movies he's gonna be in. I don't know.
For real,
that's gonna be exciting. I want to, because I want to see him as someone else other than the Mr. Know-It-All Iron Man.
Quippy, Tony, yeah.
What if he gets into like method acting, like Joaquin Phoenix, and just turns totally just evil and maniacal? That'd be. I'm excited. Another thing. So yeah, Deadpool. We all agree. Deadpool was great. Oh wait, real quick, do you have any funniest lines from Deadpool that you remember?
Anything involving Peter? Towards the end with the director, where she's like checking him out and shit, and then it's just quiet, and then the fucking British guy's like, "What the fuck is happening?" And bro, that shit had me dying.
I like the one where he was like, "You just got him killed." He was like, "Do you understand what he was doing to the budget?" That was funny.
Yeah. Oh shit.
That was funny.
I know there's. I know. I gotta watch it. I want to watch it again.
The part where they was talking about Elektra and talking about her divorce, but I didn't learn this until after. It was actually a reference to Jennifer Garner's actual divorce in real life.
To Ben?
Yeah. So that was
that's why she was like, "Oh yeah, no, it's okay." Yeah. Okay.
So that was funny. And the whole like Wesley Snipes, he was like, "I don't like you," and then he was like, "You never did." Because he was in Blade and they didn't.
Blade Trinity. Yeah. Yeah, all those little things, I love that, bro. Little fan servicey things like that, I love that. I like Channing. I know he was talking shit, but I really loved Channing Tatum when he was in there as Gambit. I thought it was fucking awesome, and it was hilarious, and it was played up for laughs for sure. Yeah. But I think, they definitely played him up for laughs. But yeah, he was great. Oh, I'm about to make a name for myself here. Oh, and Marguerite.
And Marguerite in the Whale.
Oh, and Marguerite in the Whale. I'm about to make a name for myself here.
So yeah, shout out to Deadpool. You know what I'm saying? Sponsor the show. You know what I'm saying? More things to come. So
what's going on with you?
You've been watching Deadpool, Wolverine. I've been watching the Olympics. I just want to say Noah Lyles is fast as hell, and he's still annoying. He's the guy who made the comments. What happened?
No. Go ahead. So go.
He's the guy that was making the comments about the NBA, saying like, how are they world champs if they ain't played nobody in the world? This dude is so annoying.
Valid point, Noah.
I would love this guy if I didn't hate him, because like he'll pull out a little Yu-Gi-Oh card and he'll just do like, he does all these things, and like it seems, I feel like we'd be great friends, but this dude is just that part was annoying. So I just don't like him.
If you lack humility, Sefa hates your guts.
Not even humility. It's just like he came into some business that had nothing to do with him to put down other people from America. It just didn't make sense to me. So I don't like him. He's annoying. But he is fast as hell. He won the 100 meter race yesterday. He won the
I
100
hate
meters.
him, but he fast as hell.
He won the 100 meters
Yeah.
yesterday by like, bro, it was so close. Did you see it?
0.0005 of a second.
It was and the way, like, if you watch it, like, some people were upset because the other guy had his foot beyond the line, but apparently they don't judge it off of your feet. They judge it from torso up, whatever crosses the line first.
Oh, that's why they lean.
That's why they lean.
Okay.
So yeah. So he beat the guy very closely. And then I want to say, before we started recording, I was up downstairs watching, and he just qualified for. He got first place in the 200 meter in his heat, and so that pushes him automatically. And so now he's gonna race in probably an hour or 30 minutes or something like that for the 200 meter. And he looked. I mean, they were saying that the times were slow compared to like world record and personal best, but it didn't look close. It did not look close, him versus everybody else in this heat. So we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
So yeah, he was, and then Sha'Carri Richardson, man, yo, she's fast, but the Julian, I think her name is Julian from St. Lucia. Bro, it was no question, and if you watch it was no question about it, bro. Like, this chick was from I want to say Jamaica or somewhere, the Caribbean. She was running effortlessly. She's way bigger. Like, you can tell her strides are way longer, but the way she was running, Sha'Carri stood no chance. And apparently last time they raced, she was either disqualified or something happened, so she didn't race last time, which is where Sha'Carri won. So this time Sha'Carri got silver, and the girl Julian from St. Lucia got first, and it wasn't even close.
Yeah, how wide was the gap?
In the time, it was like 0.4, 0.5 or something like that. But they were saying, like, in running, that's a big gap.
Yeah. So I mean, 0.000 versus 0.5, that's a huge difference.
It was either 0.5 or 0.05, but like it wasn't a lot of time. Still. But if you look at the picture, it was like a meter or something like that. It was
no, definitely.
Yeah. And she was so effortless, bro. Like, she didn't even look like she was trying, really. So that was exciting. Shout out to Julian from St. Lucia. Shout out to Sha'Carri. She came in second. And then I was watching it was like the relay. I think it was a 400 meter relay. And man, bro, America was in the lead, bro, all the way up into the last leg.
Oh yeah, who was that? The Netherlands? The Netherlands took that?
Yeah, bro,
from out of nowhere. Yeah,
bro, this chick was she was in fourth place when she got the baton. She was way at the back, and she, like, same thing. The America was in front, and the girl from America in the front. She was like, you could tell she was giving it her all. Like, she was running, but that girl from Netherlands, she was a little taller, so I'm sure she had a better stride, and she looked super composed. She breezed past first, second, and third easy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I don't. You know what though? You know what I was paying attention to is, like, they were saying, like, some of these racers, some of these runners, they also have other races to run throughout the day or throughout the week, and some of them, they strategically did it to where some of them in the 400 meter relay didn't have races at all, so they was pretty much fresh. So I don't know if that was the case. But yeah, Netherlands pulled that off, and it was exciting.
Yeah, hey, that's a great loophole to exploit, man. That's how it is.
The game is the game. Yeah.
So I was watching management.
I was watching a lot of running, and it just made me feel hella unathletic.
Yeah.
I was looking at. I probably do that in like about 22 seconds.
Yo, this fucking guy.
They was finishing in like 10 seconds. I was like, everybody taking 25, 30 seconds, man. I ain't gonna lie. That's looking a little too much, man. Did you watch any of the Olympics? What you see?
Yeah. A lot of it was like the niche events, you know. That's usually what's playing in the morning when I'm at work, and I get there at 6. So By the time I get there, it's like the niche sports. I was watching women's skeet shooting. We took bronze. U.S. took bronze. There was another nail biter too between Chile and Great Britain, bro. Those girls can fucking shoot.
And is it like
after that?
It's the disc that go in the air and you shoot the disc.
Yeah, it's the little clay. Yeah. Yep, the little clay pigeons. Yeah. So there's one round where they just do 2, but then the next round will be 4. So and there's only 2 shots in your thing, so you only have 2 opportunities to whatever, 1 shot, 1 opportunity.
If you had 1 shot,
yeah, that's it. Yeah, bro, that shit was a straight nail biter. Like, and Chile came from behind too. I think she had she had only missed once in like the first round. Everybody else missed like twice or something, but Great Britain was on a roll from first round. She didn't miss any until like towards the end when it was time to medal for gold and silver. That's when the pressure got to her, bro. And Chile was just cool as a fucking cucumber, bro. Killed that shit. So after skeet shooting was the women's indoor volleyball. It was just the women's sports. Ladies, they had the women's indoor volleyball. What? What?
Nothing, bro.
What?
You're not beating the allegations. That's all I'm gonna say.
What's the allegations?
69 God.
So
Yo, get these men off my TV, man.
They had women's indoor volleyball, and it was another nail biter. It was fucking interesting as fuck. It was China versus Serbia. I went for China because I thought they were the underdog, but it turns out they're fucking undefeated in their pool. So,
damn.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're some giants, bro. They tall as shit. They're tall as shit, and they killed Serbia 3-1. But it was a nail biter for match point because they had to go they had 5 match points, bro. And in volleyball you have to win by 2. So Serbia just kept climbing back. Like I was just like, oh, dude, they about to get this second set or what? And then China pulled it out at the end. Oh, and there was a challenge too. There was a challenge during the volleyball game because they thought
it was out.
They thought it was out. Well, they thought the ball touched when they went up to block, but it didn't, bro. Yeah, it didn't touch their fingers. Or what was it? I think. So China was on match point, and Serbia challenged because I think they thought that the ball hit them or in the fingers or whatever, but they reversed the call because they said that China had won, then reviewed it, and then they reversed the call. So they had to keep going, and it was an extra 5 games. So that was cool. And then after that, they had the handball, the men's handball. I think it was like Germany versus somebody. I forget. I think it was Germany versus somebody. But yeah, that was cool too. And I was confused that they called that sport fucking handball. This entire time I was calling it land polo. It's the same fucking thing. It's the same exact thing, but they call this sport handball. So I think I found the sport that we would dominate in. Because that polo? Shit looks fun as shit. Yeah, land polo. Land polos.
You know what I want to say, man? Like, I feel like growing up, we were super proud to be from America. And then when you grow up and you start learning a little bit, you start to realize the place that you feel like is the land of the free and the home of the brave is they got their flaws. It's some blood in that foundation of that country. And so, not to say we're not proud to be from there, but it's definitely like, I mean, yeah, I'm from America, but but then the Olympics.
This is a good lead up to my question. But go ahead.
The Olympics pop up, bro, and I'll tell you, bro, I feel like I need some American draws right now.
I turn into the most patriotic dude on the block. I swear to God, bro.
They got me championing some second place speed walker, second place. We here, second best in the world, stuff.
Bronze skeet shooting, bronze women's skeet shooting. What's up? We meddling. You know what I'm saying?
Breaststroke, you know what I'm saying? We dominated.
Come on.
I just think it's funny that the Olympics just bring out this whole other side of me that I just I don't even know this guy. But I'm literally looking up, different, well, what we got today? Water polo, what we got? Oh yeah. Bro, we don't give a damn about this stuff regularly, but you know what? When it comes to comparing us to other countries, yes, the hell we do.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, that national pride goes crazy. What's up?
I'm with it. I'm totally 100%,
Yeah.
American, fight for your right. Like I'm with it, bro. Like I'm,
Yeah.
I need me a flag to
Yeah.
just walk around with over here.
Yeah. What say you, Canada? We got more medals than you.
Yeah, I was watching I don't know if it's judo, but I think it was
Yeah.
judo.
Oh yeah. 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 They be playing judo in there. Ooh.
Bro,
Bro.
it was so it was like I want to say Japan versus France, something like that.
Okay. Oh yeah.
And yeah, I think it was Japan. And like
Okay.
I want to say Japan was up and they could have sealed it. But France came back and they tied it 3-3. And so in the tie in judo, apparently, they have this little, like what is it called? The Price is Right, at the end where they spin the wheel. So they had like the wheel spin, but it had different weight classes to see who would fight for the tiebreaker, basically to win the game.
Whoa. Okay.
And so they spun the wheel.
Whoa. Hey.
They spun the wheel and it went to the heavyweight, the 90 plus. And the guy who was representing, first of all, the dude from Japan, that fool, huge, Andre the Giant looking dude. And then the guy from France, this black dude, and he was like hella cut up, but apparently he's like the oldest, like he's been around for a minute, and this is most likely going to be his last competition. So he got to seal the deal, and he went in there fighting literally against, it was like David versus Goliath. I mean, they was both big, but the Japanese dude was huge. Yeah. And he freaking slammed them, bro. Like it was like back and forth. They was grabbing each other's gis and all that. And then he just got him and slammed him. And then he just started tripping out and he was all like hella proud. It was, bro. Yeah. Shout out to France. They lucky America wasn't in there, but shout out to France, man. Shout out to France.
Yeah. Nah. No shout out to France, bro. No, we know about your history, France. Okay.
I mean, they made
call it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They made fries. We're not gonna go there. Yeah, they made fries.
Any other sports you was paying attention to?
Yeah, they had fencing on too. They had fencing. Yeah, I think it was Japan versus France. Yeah, and bro, I feel what
rivalry.
Yeah, the rivalry, exactly. I feel like fencers are like, they're probably like the worst people to be around, bro. Because when they won, bro, they were treating their opponents like straight shit, like just talking shit. I feel like fencers are like super just hostile to each other. I don't know. I feel like that's their like default attitude. Because man, whenever they would get a point, they were always just like, you're at the Olympics, fine, I get it. Yeah. But this one just felt a lot more personal, bro. Especially because, you know what I'm saying, they're over here fucking on guard. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I think the nature of the sport makes them be like, dude, I fucking got a point on you. Okay? You suck with your sword.
You stuck with your sword.
You're not a sword fighter. I'm a real sword fighter.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was cool, man.
With that being said, I feel like Snoop Dogg is the most famous rapper of all time, and it's no debate. Snoop Dogg and Mark rapper? He's the most famous rapper ever.
Oh yeah, okay.
And it's no debate. Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart were doing the commentary for the dressage competitions, where the horses and stuff. I didn't get to watch the actual footage of them covering it, but I seen everything else.
That? The dressage, what is that?
It's the horse. It's like equestrian. So it's like the horse categories.
Oh, okay.
Bro, but I didn't watch that part because it was on NBC and we didn't get that channel. But I watched everything else around it. And Snoop was in the pool swimming with Michael Phelps. He was fencing against some famous fencer guy. Like Snoop, he was at a 3-star Michelin restaurant. And this fool said, you know what? I really love this place. And I really disagree with this 3 stars. You know what? Here's 2 more stars. Y'all 5-star restaurant, man. Go ahead. I was like, Snoop.
Wait, he has that kind of power? Hold on, bro.
You can only get 3 Michelin stars. You can't get 5. That's why it was so funny.
Oh, I didn't know that.
3 is the limit. Like, bro, 3 is perfection. And the fact that he was like, you know what? I think y'all need 5 stars. So here you go, 2 more stars. I'm like, Snoop is that guy, man. He's that guy.
Yeah, okay.
Shout out to Snoop. Shout out to the Olympics. Shout out to Martha Stewart.
Yeah.
Yeah, Martha Stewart is high up on the hustler list that people don't really, she wasn't a cook. Like that's not
Yeah,
what
she was a model,
she was a
right?
model, bro.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
She got 100. She just released her 100th cookbook,
Mm.
and she ain't even
Oh,
known for
yeah.
cooking. She's a
Hey.
model. I don't,
Yeah.
bruh. She a
Smart
hustler.
business.
That's why she went to
Yeah.
jail.
Yeah. Yeah, she had the inside scoop, bro. Hell yeah.
So yeah, shout out to the Olympics, man. The next topic I feel like is very relevant to the Olympics, somewhat. So do you have the page up? Did you want to read? Or you want me to read?
Yeah, I got you. I'll read it.
Okay.
All right. So this is from Threads. The fool Lance put this in here. It's from Threads. It starts with, I was on an under 21 men's rugby team, and we dominated the NorCal circuit. I was one of the 3 white people on the team. The rest were Islanders. We sometimes did a very rough haka. We practiced a lot. We were really good together. We also had a very heavy forward pack, and that's half of winning rugby. This would really upset private schools. We had a lot of cheating accusations, and my teammates would always bring their IDs to prove they were under 21 to the ref. Golly, these private schools would have big white boys that were intentionally recruited for the program, but Latu and Thomas were the ones that always had to get their IDs out. Everyone knows that some kids are just fucking big, like farm boy big, but my Islander teammates never got that consideration. They were always cheating. I never saw a white boy prove to the ref that they were under 21. We were all IRB registered too, and lots of people didn't keep the DLs in their kit bag. You know, there's more, but yeah, it just goes in a little more detail. But yeah, that's the gist of it, man. That's crazy, man. That's fucked up. That's really fucked up. When you made the connection to the Olympics, though, I didn't know, and I didn't really understand until you broke it down. I was like, okay, yeah, that makes hella sense. I've never seen anything like that, like before, like in the rugby case, but like, yeah, no, doesn't surprise me, man. We all think that like somebody has like the edge. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and because we don't have that same edge, it's like, nah, they got to be cheating.
And I don't even want to say we, because I feel like we as polys, we're accustomed to seeing our own. So if we see a kid that says he's 15 but he's 6'3", that's really nothing out of the ordinary. But to other people, it's kind of, for people that's not from our community, first of all, they're like they're kind of in disbelief. But at the same time, it's like, why isn't their word taken for? Like, why don't you take them at their word? It's because they think that they're liars. They think that they're cheaters. That's just the point blank period, because like they said, if it was a white kid who was huge, 15 years old, 6'3", nobody would bat an eye.
Strength. Yeah.
Nobody would bat an eye, especially if they said, no, I am 15. It's like, oh, okay, he's 15. But when and I wanted to compare it to the whole Imane Khelif, I think that's her name, situation in boxing, where there was just, first of all, it took the world by storm. And all these right-wing Republican, platforms start posting that, oh, this person is a man, born a man and transitioned over and having, men, blah, 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 whatever. And it just like took the world by storm. And so many people repeated this rhetoric, and, none of it was proven. I never, like, the reason why I didn't feed into it is because every time I seen a post about it and I was trying to see like, where did this stem from? Nothing, like there was no facts behind it. It was just, look at him. That's it.
Yeah.
Just look.
And people were showing proof that she is a woman.
Yeah.
People were showing more proof of the opposite than all the bullshit everybody else was saying. So
and then they start breaking it down to a biological, standpoint, like, oh, the chromosomes. I'm like, and then they start saying like, how do you know that your chromosomes are correct? How do you know that you just not undiagnosed with DSD or undiagnosed with whatever? So I wanted to connect those two, because it seems like if somebody is overly gifted, if somebody is too good at doing something, they start to question the integrity of that person. They did the same thing with Serena Williams. A lot of people are like, oh, she must have high level of testosterone. She looks manly. look at the way she, whatever. And so it was like, it was just a reminder. This post was a reminder that, like, whenever a brown person is exceeding, they will find some type of way to level out the playing field by not contributing it to hard work, not contributing it to somebody who's been putting in the time and effort, but some type of unfair genetic imbalance that will make you have a advantage over other people. And so,
yeah, just outright cheating.
yeah,
They don't think, they don't think that you got that, fair and square. They just think you're outright cheating, that you're not freaking under 21. So fuck all of that.
yeah. So
Fuck
I
you.
just, I did, reading this, I definitely have seen it before. I've seen these kind of accusations before. I don't think it'll ever stop, but I think it's something good to take note of. With that being said, though, they said Haystack Pride, so they from the Bay, they from Hayward. Yep. And I do want to say, when I was in high school, the Franklin High from Stockton, I want to say, they got caught with overage Samoan people on their team. Yo,
so you know what? We take all of that back. Yeah, you're fucking up.
hey, somebody look up the 2006, 2007, 2008 Franklin football teams. The head coach was funneling Samoan kids from American Samoa. He was giving them hotels to sleep in or like fake addresses, and he was getting 21, 22, 19-year-old kids to play at his high school. They was falsifying records for their their birth certificates. I swear to you, they got banned.
Someone sounds like the biggest hater right here, bro.
They was my cousins. I knew some of them. It was, but they definitely got caught. I should look this up, bro.
Then the suspicious. So people were suspicious then. All right, so maybe their suspicions might have been not that crazy. Yo, hey, way to undermine your motherfucking point, bro. What the hell, dude?
Look, I gotta be real. Stockton Franklin hit hard for ineligible players from American Samoa. At least 14 students from American Samoa are alleged to have illegally transferred to Franklin High School to play for the football program since 2004, 2005. Yeah. One of the biggest recruiting scandals ever to hit California Interscholastic Federation. Yeah, I remember that. You know why? I remember that because my cousins, they played up against them. Shout out to my older cousins, Maya, Puka, Rue, and all them. They played against them. And the first half, they was tough, bro. The first half, like my high school, Grant High School, is known for their football, and that year they was blowing people out left and right. But Franklin, the first half, boy, they was head to head. But then the second half, they ran out of gas. And you know what they started doing? They ran out of timeouts, and they would go and put in a fifth stringer to go in and fake a hamstring injury to get more rest.
Wow.
They had like 7 or 8 injuries in the fourth quarter. and it was funny.
Yeah, that team definitely from American Samoa, bro. Nah. Ran out of gas in the second half. Hey, this guy messed up, bro.
Bro, they had 7 or 8 injuries. Bro, injury. Bro, you should have seen the uniforms on the kids who's getting injured, bro. It was crisp and clean. It looked like they never touched it through their whole career. And they go in there, all of a sudden they just laying on the ground, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we need a medic. We need a medic."
Oh, yeah. Shady, bro.
I remember that. Hey, anybody listening, if y'all know somebody from Franklin who's doing that, we need to hear their side of the story. Because I heard the coach was crooked. I heard the coach was lying. I don't know the true story, but shout out to the kids. They just wanted an opportunity to shine. You know what I'm saying? But but everybody else believe us when we tell y'all that we underage. Believe us. Believe us.
Hey, we can check our community, okay?
Yeah. Y'all can't do it though. Y'all can't do it. Shout out to Frankie.
Don't check our community. We'll check it.
Yeah, we'll check it for you.
This guy is a fool, bro.
Hey, I done seen a lot, man. I done seen a lot.
Hey, for real. Don't kill them. Yeah, I done seen a lot.
I don't know what time we started, but what do you think? I don't know what time we started.
I think we could get. No, me neither. But I think we can get to this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So shout out to the homie Etu season. He tweeted, Islanders see someone from a different race listening to our music or do something relevant to us. and we blow their views the hell up. They keep making that content till they build a following off of us, and then boom, they're on to their own things.
Yeah, we were talking about this a little bit before we started recording. I didn't know, like I've seen people review PI, artist music, but I didn't know there was like one specific person that does this a lot to other.
Well,
Like he's got a lot of videos.
I don't think it's one person doing it a lot. I think this one guy is blowing up a lot right now.
Okay.
Like everybody's reposting him, from the poly people to the poly artists. So like, yeah.
Okay. All right. So what you think about all that?
Etu is right. I think in the follow-up tweet he said we have our own content creators. We need to blow them up as well. And I feel like, I feel like it just speaks to certain people looking for validation outside of their own. Like I think it stems from people valuing other opinions more than we value our own people's opinions. And it sucks to say that, and maybe people don't feel like that internally, but your actions prove otherwise. Like, why would you be so hyped up to get your music reviewed by some old white dude who has no real credentials outside of being a Twitch streamer, as opposed to, there's some poly like YouTubers who will review videos, and maybe they not as charismatic, or maybe they don't have as much of a platform, but you could help them get there. If you promote them and they promote you, y'all can help each other out. But I just feel like when we see people from outside of our culture, bigging up our stuff, it gives us a validation that we don't really care for from our own. And so it sucks. I think it's something that we gotta check. I think it's something that we gotta realize and change on our own. But it really does leave space for these outsiders to come in and to just what would you say? To just profit off of our attention and our culture and what we hold sacred and what we value the most. They could just capitalize off of this. They build up their following, and all of a sudden now it's Post Malone, where he started out with braids in the grill, and now he's just doing all this pop and country music, and none of it, none of that is going back to our ecosystem. None of it is fun. Like if this white dude was to come out and listen to Fiji and listen to Maoli and listen to all these, and then get his platform up and then start highlighting other poly artists, then none of this matters. None of what we have to say matters, because that's what should be done. But I don't think that's gonna happen, and history tells us that it's not gonna happen. So I just think we should be mindful of who we're giving our views to. You know what I'm saying? What do you think?
I mean, it's hard to go against that. Yeah, I'd personally much rather have like people like Big Body Cisco talking about our work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Polynesian music posting I'd be way more excited to get posted by somebody, or like people like Polynesian music, Put You On music, Cisco, any of those dudes, AD, like any of those guys who are out here doing it, because there's a lot of us. There's a lot. That's what's right. There's a lot of Pacific Islander content creators that we can, that we can work with. I think it's just it's a lot more real, more organic. Like, we're helping out our own people that, like, I feel like I already identify with them off the strength of who we are as people already, right? So it's much easier for me to hit people up and be like, hey, dude, collaboration, blah, 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 outside of like trying to get out of my own head about, approaching people, but I still feel a lot more comfortable having it be amongst our own people. So no, I agree. Yeah, I think he's right. Yeah, I can't go against that.
Yeah, shout out to Etu for pointing that out. I hope we just gotta realize it. Like, we honestly just gotta realize what happens after the bigging up. Like, okay, this outsider makes this content, we big them up, and then they move on. As opposed to one of our own, makes this content, we big them up, and guess what? They always come home. They will always come home. They will because this is what they identify with the most. You know what I'm saying? Like this, like our culture, our music, our designs, our like everything. 9 times out of 10, people from our community will always big it up. It doesn't matter if it's getting a lot of views or a little bit of views. Like us, you know, we always coming in and speaking. We always try, we try to get something relevant to the community because that's just what we identify with the most. And I feel like when people start to realize the people that they champion, are they going to still be with us if they blow up? Then we can see where we go from here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Edu.
Yeah, that's it.
Shout out to the shout out to Pacific Islander content creators. And shout out to y'all for listening. I feel like that's time. I feel like, do you have anything else to add?
No, man. I'm good. Hit us up, let us know.
Let us know.
To us. You know what I'm saying? We definitely got to be better about hitting people back. I do. But yeah, please keep hitting us up. Leave comments, leave a review over there on Apple Podcast, Spotify. Do what you need to do. Other than that, nothing else, bro.
Hey man, take us out, brother.
This been another of the Polytickin Podcast episode 91, man. Go far. Bye.
Yeah,
Bye.